I teach teens and adults. Today, we're going to talk about beginning drivers' most shocking truths. Our class is in session. Our learning targets for success, beginner drivers' most shocking truths. Class is in session. Testing is in session. Welcome. Let's go ahead and talk about it. New drivers do a lot of light traffic light driving. What does this mean? You don't go on really busy roads. I suggest as soon as you feel comfortable, you get on that busy road. Learn how to drive. But you got to have a parent who's not going to scream at you, who's not going to yell at you, who's not going to grab the wheel, because that's going to make you freak out. And you're not going to want to drive with that parent. Sorry, moms. What I'm about to say will be upsetting. Shocking truth, dads, yay, tend to be more chilled, more relaxed, allowing you to learn how to drive, allowing you to be safer. Because if you have a parent that overreacts, grabbing the ceiling, grabbing the imaginary pole, that's going to take you off your task of learning how to drive. Next, shocking truth. You need to watch other drivers as you learn. You should be sitting in the front. You should be watching your mom and dad make right turns, looking left, looking right. You should be watching your mom and dad make left turns, looking left, looking right, yielding. If you're there playing on the phone, not paying attention, looking at Driving with Myles, you will miss important details on learning how to drive. Your mom and dad have experience for a reason. You need to be a sponge, absorbing everything. You should be looking at my videos. You should be looking at your mom. You should be looking at your dad, your older sister or brother, if they're a good driver. Real talk. Next shocking truth. Beginning drivers don't understand yield and right of way. You're probably saying, I don't know about right of way. Well, I'm going to tell you why. Learning targets, success. I'm your instructor. Testing is in session. Welcome. We are talking about beginning drivers' most shocking truths. Beginning drivers don't understand yielding and rules of the right of way. At an intersection, the first car to get there, one, is the first car to leave. If you miss your turn, as beginning drivers do, why? Your mom is talking to you. Your dad's talking to you. You're like, bruh, you lose your focus. Tell them to calm down a little bit. Stop, look left, look right. If it's clear, you look. If I'm going left, I'm looking and turning. If I'm going right, I'm looking and turning. Please do this. You got questions, you put them in. Next, most shocking truth for beginning drivers. We're talking about the big five, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the big 5 strategies for learning how to drive. You got questions, put those questions in. Let's talk about this first shocking truth. No cell phone, don't text. You're probably saying, that's my life. I get it. The phone is my life too. But when I'm driving, put that phone down. Whether you have an Android or an iPhone, put it down, relax. It's going to be okay. Hey, if you just got in, our learning targets, success, the shocking moments for beginning drivers. I'm here to take you through the process. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach in the Midwest. I teach adults. I teach teens. Hey, this is me. See that tie? Testing is in session or in progress. Welcome. Let's keep it going. We're talking about these shocking truths. You need to have your mom and dad listen too. Next shocking truth. Beginning drivers don't look where they're going. You're probably saying, what? They don't look where they're going. If I'm making a left, turn your head and look to the left. If I'm making a right, turn your head and look to the right. If I'm backing up, put your right arm on the passenger seat and look out. But I have a backup camera. I don't care. You're going to run over the neighbor's kid, the neighbor's bike. You're going to hit the mailbox. Look around you as you back up. Look, particularly in parking lots. You have people coming across, people going in, people going out. You got grandma. Da, da, da. She don't care about you. You got a grandpa. Da, da. He don't care about you. You got young teenagers, little kids. Da, da, da. They don't care about you. Cover your brake. Make eye contact with those people to let them know, I see you. Go ahead. Don't be scared. Communicate. Next shocking truth. Beginning drivers have a lot of following distance. You tailgate. If you hit someone, you're going to get a ticket. Control your following distance. Take a break. Keep distance. When you stop, you should see the rear of the tires on the ground. If you can't see the rear of the tires, you're too close. Here's your mom. Slow down. Here's your dad. Slow down a little bit. Who do you want to drive with? Mom or dad? You have to be safe. You need to show your mom and show your next shocking truth. Don't scare the parents. If you scare your mom, she's never going to. John's your dad. John, you take your daughter out. Dad, how come mom lets her? Never mind. You do not scare your parents. What does this mean? You blow a stop sign because your mom's screaming at you. You turn on the wrong blinker because your dad's screaming at you. You need to tell your mom and dad, I'm learning. Please don't scream at me. Grab the wheel like you're crazy. Don't say that to your mom and dad because they're going to get in your face and take your life. Why? Your mom brought you into this world and your mom can take you out. Real talk, Em. My mom is the one who gets scared. Well, drive with your dad. If you only have one parent, you got to start off in the neighborhood. You got to make 12 right turns, 12 left turns. What's up, official? You have got to show your mom and dad that you know how to drive, even though you don't. Take it slow because your mom and dad will overreact. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I have a mirror and I have a brake on the passenger side. Your mom and dad don't have that. If you go out of pocket, and if you know what out of pocket is, you put yes. If you go out of pocket and scare your mom and dad, it's a wrap. You won't drive until you're 21. It's true. Hey, if you just came in, our learning targets for success. And I'm your instructor, testing in progress. I know you like that smile. And welcome. I'm a state certified driving instructor. We're talking about the real truths for beginning drivers. Next, new drivers don't judge speed or distance. What does this mean? You're going to pull out in front of a truck. You're going to give your freaking mom a heart attack. Oh my God! Mom, why are you so dramatic? You pulled out in front of a truck. You're like, huh? And then you're like, oh yeah. And then she's like, go home. Mom, we're supposed to drive for an hour. I'm trying to get in the segment too. Go home. It's true. This is so true. What's up, D? This is so true. Judge distance. You got to come up to the edge of the road. A lot of beginners stop behind the stop line, which you're supposed to do. You stop for 3 seconds, 1001, 1002, 1003. You got questions, put them in. Then you roll forward. You look to the left. Is it clear? No. Don't go. Is it clear to your right? No. Don't go. Wait until it's clear. Now, if you have a parent, why are you driving so slow? What? Mom, this is why we don't get along. You're always stressing me. Don't say that to your mom. You'll never drive with her. Next, beginning drivers need a lot of verbal instructions. But Mom, you always scream at me. I don't listen to you. Dad, you always scream at me. You need to find the parent. Please listen. What's up, Em? Hello. You need to find a parent who's chilled. Honest truth, dads are more chilled. You need to find, and type it in. Who are you driving with? Are you driving with mom Are you driving with dad? Are you driving with your uncle? Are you driving with your auntie? Let's keep going. Don't assume they know what to do. You don't know what to do. You're going to downtown Detroit, Michigan, downtown Houston, Texas, downtown Atlanta, Georgia, downtown Los Angeles, California. Bruh, you're going to fold up like a little box. You got semi-trucks. You have commercial buses. You have people driving really fast in Hellcats and Trackhawks. It can be hey, I only got one thumb up. I need more thumbs up. If this is bringing you value, then you need to give it a thumbs up. I'm a state certified driving instructor. Learning, targets, success. We're talking about the real truths for beginning drivers. I need some more thumbs up. I'm trying to be the #1 driving instructor to teach you, to show you, to help you. Next, new drivers don't judge speed and distance well. You're going to be driving very slow. How old do you need to be to start learning how to drive a car in America? The average age is about 16. Love the question. The average age is about 16. Some states are 14.9, 14.8. You're going to have to go through an authorized driver's education program. It takes time. It's expensive. The average cost in the United States, anywhere from $255 to $455. Driver's education is expensive. Honest truth, many people wait until they're 18. You got to go to Secretary of State, get your TIP, temporary instruction permit, but you still got to learn how to drive. You're still going to need my assistance. So you don't judge distance properly. You're going to pull out in front of a car and you're going to scare your mom. You're going to scare your dad. They won't want to drive with you. Next, let's talk about these honest truths. You need a driving instructor who's going to make you feel comfortable. If your instructor is squeezing the wheel, hitting the brake, making you feel some type of way, or making you feel out of pocket, get away from them. Got you. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you drop a like. Next, good instructors are nice. They don't yell when you make a mistake. What is the mistake? You put out in front of a car. I'm just going to turn the wheel so we don't get hit. You go too slow on the expressway. That's very stressful. I tell you, push the gas. You're about to hit a car, reverse parallel parking. I squeeze the brake. Good instructors are thinking ahead so you don't have an accident. Good instructors do that. It takes about 15 years, 10 years of experience. I would not get a young instructor. I would get an instructor who's got some years, right? Because they know what to do. Good instructors give directions in advance. Example, at the light, I need you to turn left. Also, they use hand directions. I point to the right. I point to the left. This is my left blind spot. This is my right blind spot. Are you listening to this? If you are, put yes. If you are, give a thumbs up. Good instructors don't make last-minute decisions. You as a beginning driver, your brain will overload. O-V-E-R, load, L-O-A-D. You'll have information overload and you won't be able to function. I've learned this from experience, so I tell you what you need and then I'm quiet. If you have a mom that talks a lot, you're going to be nervous. If you have a dad that talks a lot, you're going to be nervous. If you have a mom and dad who talk a lot, this is you. Your brain's going to melt. Tell your parents, whoever sits in the front is my co-pilot. Show them this video and say, Mom and Dad, you need to watch this because you guys make me so nervous. True story. Next, good instructors make conversations with you. I see you're a senior. You're going to do well. Did you apply for the University of North Carolina yet? I did. I got accepted. Great. They use visual demonstrations. You've seen me in class, in car, going over questions. I'm preparing you for driving. Next truth. Good instructors are fun. They share stories to help you learn how to drive. They give you examples because your parents are like, don't do this, don't do this. What am I doing wrong? You don't know. Good instructors focus on driving, Good instructors stay very calm on the road. They give you directions in advance. I know that you have to work hard to learn how to drive. I want to be your virtual driving instructor. I have some products coming out very soon, digital products. We create a stand store where you can download these products and it can help you. Put more questions in. Good instructors allow you to fix your mistakes. What is a mistake? You pulled out in front of a car. You went over the curb trying to reverse parallel park. You gripped the wheel because you're so nervous. Relax. Take your time to learn how to drive. When you say consult the mediums, so what I need you to do is be aware you always want to consult and seek support, okay? And support could be your mom, your dad, your uncle, it could be me, because you're going to be seeing my face quite a bit popping up on your feed, because I'm going to be giving you real life information, because I'm a state certified instructor, because I care. And Patrick, I want you to do well. Patrick, it takes work. A lot of people, I'm from the United States, I'm from the Midwest, I'm a state certified driving instructor. Where are you from? And when you teach people confidence, they're going to rise. Next, good instructors allow you to fix your mistakes. Your parents are like, you did something wrong. And then they don't show you how to fix it. I show you how to fix it. I narrate. I give you perspective. When you look at these videos, you need to visualize yourself sitting down. What is the learning target? Success. I'm your instructor. Testing in progress. Welcome in. I'm a state certified driving instructor from the Midwest. I'm here to help you learn how to drive and help you get better. Next, let's talk about the road test. Honest truth. If the teacher has to intervene, you failed. What does this mean? If you run a light and the instructor's got to turn the wheel to the right because you pulled out in front of a car, automatic failure. Next, real truth. If you speed 10 miles or faster over the limit, automatic fail. If your mom and dad drive fast, you could be driving fast, right? You want to make sure that you continue to rise and you continue to elevate. Next, you need to identify targets and you want to improve. If you hit a curb, you hit an object, automatic failure. You should be able to drive peacefully, relaxed, and taking your time. And if your mom and dad are rushing you, then you won't learn. You should be driving in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening to get used to rush hour traffic, to get used to evening traffic. You should be able to drive at night. If you do a dangerous maneuver, you pull out in front of a car, you make a right turn on the red, but you don't look to the left, almost get hit. Dangerous maneuver. Now, many of you will argue, and let's talk about this. You have to use hand over hand. We're here in the United States. You want to have proper hand position. Your left hand should be on the left side of the steering wheel. Your right hand should be on the right side. What are our learning targets? Success. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach teens and adults. This is Happy Saturday, E. What's up? Target, testing, in progress. Welcome. I want to welcome you in. We're talking about the real truths of driver's ed and to help you pass. Thank you for that Happy Saturday, E. You need to have a balanced hand approach. I teach all people, men, women, doesn't matter who you are. We are about teaching. And LGBTQ, it doesn't matter. Whoever you are, if you want to learn how to drive, I'm going to teach you. Real talk. You need to use a balanced approach. Have your hands at 8 and 4 or 9 and 3. Proper hand positioning when backing up. Turn your head to identify targets. Kids walking to the left, I'm looking. Kids walking to the right, I'm looking. People walking in front of me, I'm looking. I want you to live your best life and do well. When you do well, you're going to be successful. I'm going to talk about some of the things you need to do to pass your test, because these are the truths. And let's talk about this. You want to select the best lane to turn into. Turn in the nearest lane, L-A-N-E. Keep your turn short. If you're making a left turn, it's by the double yellow. If you're making a right turn, it's the curb lane. But what if I'm in a multi-right turn lane? If you're in the middle lane, stay in the middle lane. If you're in the left lane, stay in the lane. A lot of beginners make those mistakes. Then you're going to be crying, and they're going to say, I failed my test. I'm here to help you pass and help you do well and help you accelerate and help you live your best life. You want smooth acceleration. You want to really grow as you teach. You have to use your blinker when you make a directional lane change. Do you check your mirrors often? Do you want to be successful? Because your mom and dad are not trained instructors. They'll panic. They'll get nervous because I talk to the parents. I want you to be successful. Guys and ladies, I will go live later this evening. Bye.